been a while since I've made a YouTube video actually, and it feels a little bit weird, to be honest, talking to the camera. I think I haven't done for quite some time. There's no real reason for it, it's just the fact that I sort of just wanted to refocus and just sort of find my groove in the gym and just having some fun with training again. It just got to the point, and I feel like a lot of people experience this, and I'm not sure exactly why, but you know, it just became a little bit too much, just recording everything, just showing all of my training, and yeah, I just wanted to just take a step back and just go into the gym and enjoy myself. And you know, I'm back in New Zealand now. Obviously, been back for quite some time, for a good 18 months now. You know, obviously previous to that, when I was in Canada, I was making quite a few videos, but you know, coming back to New Zealand, I really wanted to enjoy this summer. You know, get back into you know, things like spearfishing. That's one of my, well, that is definitely my favourite hobby. I absolutely love spearfishing, and over the summer period, it means that the water's clean, it's nice and warm. So I was just trying to get out as much as I could and spend as little time in the gym as possible, really. So the sessions that I needed to go and get done, well, you know, essentially get done my usual training, I was just trying to get in and get them done and get out. I didn't want to spend you know, hours and hours in the gym, you know, simply just because it was summer and I just wanted to be out doing other things, and that was really good for me mentally. I did get to experience, you know, lots of days in the water, some really good times. I went away for a trip up north, and you know, went for, you know, 3-4 nights on a boat just spearfishing. So had some really good times, but it's you know, we're only 5 weeks out now from my next big competition, which is the IPF Worlds, going as an 83 kilo lifter. So it's going to be really good. But just a little update on, you know, where I've been, or what's been going on with training and just competitions in the recent months. So basically, after my October comp, I took a break from any programming at all. So me and Mike just stopped working together for a period of time, and that was simply just because I wanted to go and do my own thing, do my own training. I didn't really structure anything. I didn't really feel the need to. I just wanted to go on and train whatever I felt like training that day, get in, get it done, get out. And that was really good. And then sort of when January came around, sort of towards the end of January, I decided, right, I'll run my own sort of 4-week block, just to get me ready, just to start training with Mike again, and just go from there. Now that was really good. So I ended up you know, getting the squat back up to 300 kilos. So I finished with a nice single there. So that was really positive. Bench was, you know, somewhere around that 210 mark, and then I didn't do any heavy deadlifts to finish that block, but because I was just doing some reps there. But so I started again with Mike sort of at the end of January, and it must have been that sort of first block of training, right at the end of it, like the 4th week, I actually tore my quad. So my upper left quad, I was just coming out of the hole with 290 kilos. It was the 2nd rep, and I just heard it go, and it actually was quite painful. I'm not sure if I got any footage. Hopefully I'll overlay it on this. But yeah, that was a big setback. So it meant I couldn't squat for you know, a good few weeks. So basically what I had to do with recovery there was just maintain range of motion, try to get some small load back through it. So I did that for about 3 weeks, and then I had to take a full 10 days off, and then coming back to squat from there, where I was pain free again and able to get some actual load on it. So that was only a matter of, you know, 4 weeks ago now, and we're, like I said, we're 5 weeks out from Worlds. So it's been a pretty sort of stressful time about for, you know, me obviously trying to get stronger and get ready for Worlds and come back a better lifter, and then trying to deal with these injuries. So it's been tough, but I've been really positive about the whole experience. I've just you know, just try to think, you know, there's nothing I can do now. I've just got to try and make the most of the situation, which I have. So I've been doing some I have had a really good block of training this block with squats, so the first real block of training that I can do. Just working between, I started off around 70% and then worked my way up through 5% a week up to 85%, which was just complete yesterday. So I was really happy with how that went. Much better than the week before. So right now I'm feeling really good about, you know, where the squat is at. And my real goal just with it is just to get back to that sort of 300 kilo mark. If I can do that, go and you know, squat 300 kilos at Worlds, or really close to that mark, then I would be happy because of just the big setback that I did have with it. Now bench has been going really good. Bench is always quite consistent. I've got a really good routine with that. I bench 3 days a week, a couple of exercises each session, and it seems to be really good recovery. So yeah, feeling really happy about that. And as far as deadlift is concerned, that's it's coming along. I'm not super happy with deadlift. I don't think I ever will be, but I feel like it just hasn't progressed at a rate that I'm sort of satisfied with. Obviously I've had some grip issues and I have been working on the grip. Whether or not that has been helping is actually really hard to say, because I've been doing like long holds, so anywhere from 10, 15, 20 seconds with some decent weight. So I mean, I'm getting 300 kilos now for 10 to 15 seconds, but it seems to just be that mark of like 315 and above where it starts to just significantly drop in the amount of time that I can hold it. So today's going to be really interesting. I'm about to head in for my final heavy deadlift session for this block. So I'm hoping to pull somewhere around 310 kilos. So I'm actually really excited for today to just sort of see how that feels, how that goes, how that moves. And, because when I did tear my quad as well, I didn't mention, but that had a real impact on my deadlift. I had to pull the weight back. I was in a bit of pain. I was sort of driving more off the right foot. I had to take, when I took those 10 days off, I had to take 10 days off deadlifting just because of the stabilizing muscle there. And yeah, it was tough, but it seems to be coming back alright. But I need to keep pushing, man. There's a lot of good deadlifters out there now in the 83 kilo class. 300 kilos is your bare minimum now to be deadlifting, even for first, second attempt. So yeah, so it's good to see other guys really pushing those numbers in the weight class. So pretty pumped with that. But for now, let's get to the gym and let's crush this deadlift session.
I reckon the next.
Oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Nice, bro.
So yeah, so that's it. That's how today's session went. 310 kilos, moved alright. It was not as good as I would have liked. Obviously the 290 before it moved really well. I was really happy with that. But it is what it is. It's the first time I've hit 310 kilos for a while. It didn't move super slow or anything like that. So I'm happy. I'm happy that I get to have a little deload next week and then just continue to build from there. I know the plan moving forward, there's going to be more volume in my deadlifting itself, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, I'll take you guys through definitely a few more weeks of the training that is coming into the world, so keep an eye out for those. They're probably just going to be once a week or something like that. I don't think there's any need to sort of do any more than that in regards to my training. I definitely want to do a few more videos just in regards to some coaching or just some powerlifting conversations that I like to have. That I, just ideas, topics that I discuss with other powerlifting coaches that interest me. So yeah, so just keep an eye out for that, and just wanted to give you guys this quick update. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch up with you guys in a few days. Peace.